Hi everyone. Now we are going to study what are the measures of central tendency. In 8th standard you already studied the measures of central tendency, and for the given data we need a representative among the data. So we are finding a value to represent all the data. So that representative is called the measures of central tendency. According to the way of calculation, we have three measures. They are mean, median and mode. Mean, median, mode. And how can we calculate mean? Mean is equal to find this average, we can do like this: sum of all observation divided by number of observations. We will get the mean. Okay, so mean is one measure of central tendency. And the next one is median. What is median? The middlemost value we are calling it as median. That means we need to arrange the given data in an order and we will find out which value is in the middle value. Okay, so median is the middle value of the data. Suppose we have given 4 is one observation, 5, 7, 3, 2, 9 and 10. To find the median, we need to arrange this data in an order, either in ascending order or in descending order. So now we are going to arrange this one. 2 is in the first, then 3, then 4, then 5, 7, 9, 10. Now we arrange the data in an order. How many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 observations are there. Among these 7 observations, which value will be in the middle? See, 5 is in the middle value. 4th position value is in the middle value. That means suppose n number of observations are there, and if n is an odd number, we are getting n plus 1 by 2th position will be in the middle value. Now we got 4th position. How we got 4th position? 7 observations are there. 7 plus 1, 8 by 2. Then you will get the middle value. Okay. Suppose in this data, we have one more value 12. So when we are arranging 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10 and 12. Now how many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 observations are there. That means n is an even number. And when we are going to find the middle value, see, these two are end, these two are end, these two are end. So we are getting 2 values in the middle. Isn't it? 2 values in the middle. See, its left side 3 values are there, its right side also 3 values are there. So we are getting 2 values in the middle. If you are getting 2 values in the middle, you will find the median as average of these 2 values. That means 5 plus 7 by 2 is the middle value. That means the median. Middle values we are getting 2. To get the median, 5 plus 7 by 2. Okay. See, total 8 observations were there. Out of means if n is an even number, 8 observations are there, then how we are getting the middle values? 8 by 2th value, that means 4th position and 5th position we got now. 8 by 2, that is 4. So 4th member and 5th member are the middle values. So if n is an even number, that means number of observation is an even number, we are getting 2 middle values. One middle value is n by 2th value and the second middle value is this number plus 1th position. Now we got here 8 by 2, 4th and the next one, 5th. 4th and 5th. Suppose there are 20 observations, 20 by 2, 10 and 11. 10th and 11th observation, 2 middle values we will get. Then how we will find the median? These 2 values, its average. That means you are adding this number plus this number by 2. You will get the median of the data. Okay. Then the third one is, third measure of central tendency is mode. Mode is the most repeated value. which number is coming more time, that is calling mode. See one example, 7, 6, 5, 6, 4, 3, 6. Among this one, 7 is one observation, 6 is one observation, 5 is one observation, 4 is one observation, 3 is one observation. Among these all observations, which value comes more time? 6 comes more time. So we can say mode is equal to 6. Okay. Suppose in this question, 2, 6 is there and this number is 7. Now, which are the modes? 6 and 7 is coming 2 times. So that the maximum more number is coming 2 times. So 6 and 7, 2 modes are the 6 and 7 are the modes. Suppose we got the question like this. 5, 6, 4, 3, 7 only. How can we find mode? See, 5 one time, 6 one time, 4 one time, 3 one time, 7 one time. So all observations are coming one time. So the highest number is coming one time now. So all the numbers are modes. So here you will write the modes are 5, 6, 4, 3 and 7. Or you can write all the observations are modes. All are modes. Okay. So these are the 3 measures of center tendency. And we can do one question. Question only I explained with an example. See, 5, 15, 20, 8, 12. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 observations. We need to find the mean of this observation. So what we will do? To get the mean, we will add all the numbers. That means 5 plus 15 plus 20 plus 8 plus 12 divided by number of observation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 others. So divided by 5. Okay. Then it is equal to 20 plus 20 plus 20, 60 by 5. 60 by 5 is equal to 12. So we got the mean equal to 12. What we did to get the mean? We added all the observation. That means finding the sum of observation, then divided by number of observation. Okay. Then next, suppose, and what is its median? For getting median, we will arrange in ascending or descending order. 5, 8, 12, 15, 20. So middle value is 12. So we can write median is equal to 12. Okay, here the number of observations are 5. So 5 plus 1 by 2. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 by 2, 3. Third position will be in the middle value. Okay. Next one example. 20, 22, 25, 35, 15, again 15. We need to find the mean of this data. So what we will do to get mean? Mean is equal to 20 plus 22 plus 25 plus 35 plus 15 plus 15 divided by total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 observations are there. So divided by 6. Then it is equal to 15 plus 15, 30. 25 plus 35, 60. Then 22 plus 20, 42. 2, 13, 132. So it's equal to 132 divided by 6. So we can cancel 6 from here. 166 in 13, 2 6 are 12, 1 balance in 12, 2 6 are 12. So we got the median is equal to 12. Okay. See, we have a notation to write sum of observation. Sum of all observations. Sum of observations divided by number of observations is equal to sigma xi. What is in by sigma? Sigma means it's a notation we are using for representing sum of. So instead of writing sum of, you can write this letter sigma. It will read sigma xi. Xi means, see, this is x, one observation, so we can call it as x1. This is second observation, we can call it as x2. This is x3. This is x4. This is, that means observation 4. observation 5 and the sixth observation is x6, that is 15. So all the 6 observation we can write with x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6. So generally we can call them as xi. Here you can write I from 1 to 6 here. Okay, if there are n observations, I from 1 to n divided by, what is its meaning? Its meaning is sum of all observations divided by total number of observations, n. Okay, so this is mean, and mean we can use this like this also, x bar. You will read it as x bar. So mean x bar is equal to sigma I from 1 to n xi divided by n. If you are not saying like this also, no problem, sigma xi by n, that's also okay. Sigma means sum of. Suppose we got a frequency distribution table like this. We are collecting the height of students from a class and the frequencies are given. Height is 157 centimeter. 3 students are having the height 157 centimeter. 158 centimeter 2 students. 160 centimeter 4 students. 161 centimeter, that will be 1. Okay. Then now we need to find the mean of this data. What is meant by mean? Sum of all observation divided by number of observation. So to get the sum, we will add, how many observations are there here? 3 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1, we are getting 10 observations. So to get the sum of all observation, what we will do? We will add these 10 values. That means 157 plus 157 plus 157. 157 itself 3 times. Then 152, 82 times. Then 164 times. Then 161 1 time. So to get the sum, all the total sum, what we can do? We can add like this. 157 into 3 we can do first. 158 into 2 we can do. Then 160 into 4 we can do. Then 161 into 1 we can do. So 157 into 3 is 321, 2 balance, 5 3s are 15 plus 1 17, 1 4 71. 316, this is 64, then this is 161. So to get the total sum or the notation is sigma x into f. See, fi into xi we just multiplied and we are adding that one. This is xi into fi. So we have one more column for this one. This is our xi's. This is the frequency fi's. Then this is xi into fi. So we are adding fi into xi plus fi into f1 into x1 plus f2 into x2 plus f3 into x3 plus f4 into x4. This is called x1. x1. This is f1. This is x2. This is f2. Like this we can call it. Okay. So to get the sum means sigma xi into fi. It's equal to, we are adding this on 8, 1 balance 1588. Okay, so to get the mean is x bar. X bar is equal to, mean is equal to sum of all observation divided by number of observation. See what we did to get this number of observation? We added all this FIs, sum of all frequencies. So it is 10. We are getting 158.8 is the mean height. Okay. So this way, if you are getting it as in frequency distribution table, you can write the equation for finding the sum mean of the data, that is sigma sum of all fi into xi divided by sum of all fi's. Sum of all fi means the sum of all the frequencies added to get the total number of observation. Okay, that means capital N is sigma fi. So this is for finding mean. It's not a new equation. Just we wrote the same only, sum of observation divided by number of observation. So to find the sum of observation, what we can do, xi into fi we can multiply and we can find the sum of all the values. Then we will get the total sum of observation. Okay. So that much only in this lesson. Okay then, bye.